Today I'm doing a monoprint demonstration, and as you can see I have some different supplies laid out here. I'll go through each of them. I have plates, brayers, Blick block printing ink. I've gone outside and gotten a variety of different leaves. I also have some smaller plexiglass plates, printing papers, and cover sheets, along with my printing press. The first thing I'm going to do is put some ink onto the plates. When putting the ink on the plates, it's really important that you don't get too much ink onto the plate at once. It's better to have a little bit too little and add some more rather than too much. So I'm just going to use this tongue depressor to place some ink onto my plexiglass surface. Then I'm going to use my brayer to roll the ink out until the entire brayer surface is coated. If you see right here, there's a small spot in the middle of my brayer that doesn't have any ink on it. So I want to make sure that I'm really trying to roll that brayer both forwards and back and then left to right. Sometimes you need to pick up the brayer a little bit to make sure that the brayer is rolling over the entire surface. I still need to get that little spot. Now it looks like my entire brayer is coated with the first color ink I'm going to use. I've now placed a small piece of plexiglass onto a piece of newspaper, and I'm going to roll the entire surface with my brayer. You want to make sure that the entire surface of your plexiglass plate has a nice even coating of ink on it. The next thing I'm going to do is grab maybe one or two of my leaves, and I'm going to think about where I would like them to be arranged on the plate. I think maybe if I place this one up here, and I've got room for another down there. I'm now going to grab a piece of my black printing paper and place that on top of the leaves in the plate. I'm going to then take the piece of newspaper, the plate, and the printing paper all over to my printing press. The printing press has several blankets on it. 1, 2, 3, and then a metal plate. I'm just going to lift up one of the blankets, and I'm going to place my papers as close to the center barrel as possible. This leaves lots of space on the other side. I'm then going to put the blanket back down over my papers and then turn the printing press. I'm going to roll over my print, and once I've gone over all of the papers, I'm going to roll it back. Lift my blanket back up. And as you can see on this print, the leaves have made a negative area and blocked out the ink, and the white background is still visible. Now that I'm done with this plate, I'm going to remove and throw out the leaves and wash the plate so I can start over again with a multicolored print. For this print, I've started out by coating my plate with yellow. You could use any variety of colors, but this is going to be the background color for my print. I've decided to do yellow in this one. The thing that is a little bit different about this next print is I'm going to be rolling each of my leaves with a different color of ink. So a leaf is going to have a side that has more textures on it with the veins, and then it's going to have a smoother side. I'm going to be rolling the ink onto the side that has more texture, or the underneath side of the leaf. I'm going to take my leaf with the rolled color and I'm going to place it onto my plate with the color side facing up. I'm going to do that with a few more leaves to finish my composition. I've placed a few more leaves onto my plate. I think my composition is complete, and I'm now going to take it over towards the printing press. I'm going to again keep it right on this piece of newspaper. I'm going to use a white piece of printing paper for this one. This time I'm going to try to make sure that I am lining up the plate so that it's more towards the center of my paper. Press down. Again, I'm going to move that as close to the barrel of the printing press as possible underneath the first blanket. Roll it through the press. I'm going to roll it back. Let's see how this one turned out. Okay, and there you go, a multicolored print. The next print I'm going to show you how to do is a ghost print. And how that is done is you will remove the leaves from your plate. And if you look closely, you'll see that those leaves have made a slight impression or imprint on the plate. So these leaves are going to get thrown away. I'm going to place another piece of printing paper over this plate, and we're going to be capturing that fine texture created from where the leaves previously were. And there you have it, a ghost print. So now looking at my 3 completed pieces, 3 completed mono prints, you see that I have the positive and negative space leaf print. I have a multicolored leaf print, and I have a ghost print. I'm going to sign these with pencil at the bottom right-hand corner of each print and place them on the drying rack.